In 1961, Dion wrote and recorded a song referred to as "The Wanderer", which is about a fictitious version of himself which travels the United States and just lives in different areas. I find this song to be quite relatable towards my various living situation, as I've moved 6 times in my life. I was born and raised in Columbus, Georgia, and then I moved to a different part of Columbus in my early elementary years, and then I moved to Florida my late elementary years until my freshman year in high school, which is where I moved to Maryland. And then I graduated from South River High School in 2014, which is where I began my education at Anne Arundel Community College, and I still attend there. However, I moved to a different part of Maryland through last year, and then I'm continuing all my classes online currently for a business administration degree. However, I live in Florida, which is why there is a lack of an audience because I don't have any friends yet. But about that. So no, it's not the typical audience. And about myself, I am an only child. My mother is a teacher. My dad is in the army, and I am. That's why I live in Florida, by the way. And I guess things of significance. I'm a cook. I've worked at a restaurant called Johnny Houston's for only just a couple of weeks now, actually. And the cooks there are relatively cool, but none of them volunteered for this. So I worked at AACC as well, interestingly enough, before I worked at Johnny Houston's. And I worked in the admissions office for 2 years under the guidance of Sarah Booker, who was my mentor of sorts. And before that, my first job was at Foot Locker at the Annapolis Mall, which is where I worked for 2 years as well. And then, let's see, I also play the drums. I played the drums for 9 years, and I still play it now every now and then, but not as much as I should. And another thing that's interesting is because of my time at Foot Locker, I also have somewhat of a shoe fetish, but I've kind of thrown that away, but not really. As for my hobbies, first and foremost, music. I love all music except for country. I thoroughly detest country, but I like to also hang out with my friends that I had in Maryland. I like watching soccer. I'm a Manchester City fan, and my main team is a club in Brazil called Atletico Mineiro. And I love movies. Star Wars, I'm a huge Star Wars fanatic. I can't get enough of it. And I love to work on my car, which is a 2012 Dodge Charger. And I also love petting my dog, as strange as that may sound. I love my dog. I've had her from since she's 15 now, so I've had her since I was 4. And for vacations, I've been to Europe twice and South America twice to see my family who lives in Peru. And then pet peeves, which is anything that's not like how I want it specifically, like OCD. I'm big on that. And country music again, except for Zach Brown. I like Zach Brown a good bit. So I guess that's pretty much all there is to say about myself. All right.